Before I start today's video off, I want to make a disclaimer that I do not mean any hate towards DramaAlert's official YouTube channel or Keemstar's personal Twitter due to the latest terms of service update. I'm told that I'm required to do this, so I wanted to put that disclaimer. So let's start the video already because I am a cunt. Let's get started. Basically, our rant today is about DramaAlert. Now, if you don't know this YouTube channel, it's a fairly popular. Okay, fairly is an understatement. It has 1.6 million subscribers. It's a really popular YouTube channel that's going down the shitter, and I'm here to tell you some facts that I researched about this. Not really researched, but you get the idea. And rant about that. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to be making my own opinion on it, so stay tuned. This video might be a little bit longer than my usual what the fuck is wrong with it? Usual videos, because my usual videos are usually 10 to 15 minutes long. This video might be 20 minutes. I have no idea. But let's get started. So we're going to go all the way back to January 9th of this year. We're going to be talking about the time Mr. Keemstar here, DJ Keemstar, accused an old man, a 62-year-old man, of being a pedophile. Now, I don't want to bring too much light to this story because it's a fairly old story. It's almost 6 months old already, and on top of that, Keem already said sorry, so I guess we can accept his apology. He said sorry. Wait a minute, he did not man up to his anything. But I'll get to that in just one moment as I discuss the story a little bit. Basically, DramaAlert did a video on this 62-year-old man who was allegedly a pedophile that was released from prison and now is on Twitch, live streaming on Twitch. And the man got a lot of hate, and he cried on stream, which really makes me sad. I watched that, and I didn't watch it live, but I watched it on YouTube, and it made me sad, man. That was really sad to see an old man like that cry. He's just an old man trying to have fun, playing video games on stream. Yet Keemstar comes in and basically hurts him. Like, he had a lot of hate that day. It's a very terrible thing. Keemstar later found out that he got the story wrong, and basically, he said sorry. End of story. But not quite. You know, if I got something wrong, I would try my very hardest to own up to it and say, yes, I got this wrong, and I'm sorry. Or sometimes I will do that, but Keemstar, being a 35-year-old man, you would think he would do this, but no, not Keemstar. He would not do this. What Keemstar does is he blames someone else, the person who gives him the story. He just says, it's their fault, they gave me the wrong story, it was all fake, it was false, he didn't know anything about it. Of course, he still received a lot of hate for that, but what he could have done was research the topic a little bit more, to be 100% sure that this is a true story. Like, if I was a YouTube news channel, that's what I would do. I would research a story 110% down to every last bit to make sure what I'm getting correct is correct. What I'm saying is correct, especially if I have a huge fan base like that. Because at the time, he was almost at 1 million subscribers. And sure, compared to YouTube standards nowadays, 1 million subscribers is normal. Having 1 million subscribers is like, anyone can do it. But I don't know if you guys understand the greatness of 1 million subscribers. 1 million is a lot of people. That's a lot of hate. So he should have researched the topic a little bit more. Now let's go on to our next story, I guess. Not really. But our next topic is when Keemstar basically called Toby Turner a rapist. Well, not really. He didn't. He basically took a Tumblr post or something like that. I don't know where it's from. And basically read it or had someone else read it for him because he's a dumbass who doesn't know how to fucking read. Basically, he just wanted to sit back, relax, and listen to the story. And basically, he was listening to the entire story about what happened for 20 minutes, which is the most boring DramaAlert episode I ever watched in my entire life. But basically, he listens to someone reading off what's going on, accusing Toby Turner of being a rapist. Now, this is all alleged, and although he did put alleged in the title, he didn't put alleged in the video or in the description or anything, which gives me to my next topic, which is about Pyro's cynical. Basically, Pyro, what he decided to do was talk about the entire subject on his own because he has a nice following. He he just decided to talk about the actual topic, and he brought up Keemstar and about how his video didn't have the alleged in the actual video or in the description, which, you know, it's fair. Keemstar should have put it in the description, and that one tiny bit of criticism leads to a whole Twitter, like I don't know what you would call it, but basically on Twitter, Keemstar basically, how you say, like, he attacks Pyro for this one thing, which doesn't make any sense. He's a 35-year-old man, and Pyro's like a 19-year-old little guy. He's 19 years old, for God's sakes, and Keemstar's out there, 35-year-old man, can't even handle a little bit of criticism and just attacks Pyro, and he even threatens to expose Pyro. Like, what are you doing? He's 19 years old, man. And basically, along with that, basically, he says on Twitter that he's basically talking about how Pyro was allegedly talking to this 15-year-old French girl, which this is all alleged. This is not true. This is not facts. And he got a tip on this, and he basically threatened Pyro on the internet and basically trying to slander Pyro's name. And he, every so often, he would lower the age of the girl by saying, at first she was 15, then later on he said she was 14, then later on he said she was 13. Like, what the fuck? Look, I don't know if you know this, Keemstar. I really don't know if you know this, but the more you change your story, the less truthful it sounds. Like, you sound like you're lying. Like, by lowering the age every so often, you're lying. It sounds like you're lying. It sounds like you're not telling the truth. And if you're not telling the truth, then why should we believe that? That's obviously not true. And to even further but to piss off Pyro, basically, he exposes his face on his Twitter account, which, by the way, he has like over 900,000 Twitter followers. He basically shows his face and says, and basically compares Pyro's face to a fucking Furby. Like, I don't understand. This does not make any sense. I saw Pyro's face. He does not look like a Furby, and because I have enough respect for Pyro, I'm not going to show his face on this video. I do not want to disrespect him in any way, shape, or form, because I think of Pyro as a really good YouTuber, and I do not want to disrespect him in any way, shape, or form. But I do want to discuss this. Pyro made a video on this, and, you know, it got the community stirring up, because this is a huge thing. That's invasion of privacy right there, and basically Keemstar was trying to slander him, and basically he invaded his privacy. Now this should be the end of it. Just one little thing, and I thought it was the end of it, but no. The story continues with basically Keemstar, like Leafy and Keemstar drama, which recently occurred. Basically, Leafy made a video. Hold on, I'm sidetracking a little bit. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sidetracking. I'm going a little off topic. Sorry, but basically, a little after that, maybe like 2 weeks after the whole pyrocynical drama, what ended up happening is Leafy finds out that from someone, an anonymous person, which I'm not gonna name, even if I did know the person's name. But basically, someone tips off Leafy and tells him that Keemstar was shit-talking him, which I like him and grade A under A, of course. But basically, this basically sends both of them both grade A under A and Leafy into a basically Keemstar exposed videos. And basically, that's what Leafy did this about a week ago. He made a Keemstar exposed video exposing Keemstar for all his faults. Saying how Keemstar's a racist, a liar, a manipulator, and all of these are right. I'll leave a link to Leafy's video and Leafy's channel in the description down below if you want to see those. But basically, I don't know if you know this, but all this drama, like, it's just making Keemstar look worse and worse and worse. And then later on, like this, just recently, actually, like a few days ago, this guy named Josh A basically makes a joke on Twitter about Keemstar, which, you know what, it's well deserved. Keemstar's an a-hole, man. He deserves all, like, you shouldn't hate on him, but he basically made a joke about him, and Keemstar was not too happy about that. And basically, this is the thing I hate about Keemstar. This is the one thing I hate about Keemstar pretty much the most, is that he always holds everything against you. If he helps you in any way, shape, or form, even if he gives you one subscriber, he's gonna hold it against you until the day you die. Like you can't say jack shit about this guy. Like if he does something really terrible, like he freaking straight up murders someone, and you talk shit about him, he's gonna get pissed off and say, "Hey, you over there, yeah, I gave you a subscriber, you moron." You can't talk shit about me, and that's what I hate about him. Like, Keemstar can do all kinds of like crazy shit that, you know, it's bad. Like what he's been doing quite recently, but you can't talk shit about him because he helped you out. He gave you a shout out on his channel. He added you to his subscription box. Damn it, you jerk! You can't do that to him. He added you to his subscription box. He gave you at least 10 subscribers. This is what I find so hilarious. Like it's like, can't you just let it go? I mean, come on, man. Like, and the thing was with this Josh A guy, basically, he like this whole entire thing happened like about like 2 years ago. Like he basically did a video like 2 years ago with Keemstar, and that's it. And that video didn't even gain like 1 million views. It wasn't the most popular video on his channel. And I was watching Josh's videos, and like he seems like a really great guy, and he makes a lot of great music videos, and yet Keemstar is hating on him. And then and the thing that makes me mad is he basically showed off his personal Skype, Josh's personal Skype. Now this guy, you know, like Keemstar once again has almost 1 million Twitter followers, and he shows off a personal Skype of this guy who literally didn't even do anything to him. He's a 35-year-old grown man. What the hell, man? Look, I think of myself as a very childish person, but Keemstar is obviously a lot lower than I am. Keemstar is obviously a freaking fetus. That's how low. Okay, no, that's insulting people who are in the fetus. I'm sorry, that's insulting. He's literally, I don't know what the hell he is. He's literally a rat. Let's just say that. He's not even human. He's a freaking rat. Okay, let's leave it at that. Basically, he shows Josh's personal Skype, and this is stupid because his personal Skype has his last name in it. And what does Josh do? He makes a video, and obviously, you know, good on for him. Right on. That's good. He made a video. It shows that she's basically telling Keemstar off for his mistakes, his entire like things that he did. And then Keemstar goes ahead. You know, he gets a lot of Twitter hate and hate in general. So Keemstar, you know, says sorry, and he blames Grade A Under A and Leafy, and the way he blames them is in the most stupidest way in the history of blaming. Like he could have blamed me in a better way than he blamed them. He basically made an excuse saying that, oh, well, I've been in a lot of drama, I've been getting a lot of hate, so it just pissed me off when someone did this to me. It's like, no, you're a 35-year-old grown. Sorry. Let me speak clearly. Keem, you're a 35-year-old man. Get over it. You're not a 10-year-old child. You're not 14 years old. You're not a little kid. You're not a little baby. You're a 35-year-old rat. Just get over it. But whatever. He apologizes. You know, whatever. It's cool. But then, like, soon after, like, more drama goes down. And basically, Keemstar asks Josh to take down the video. Now, Josh isn't the biggest YouTuber in the world. He has like 75,000, like right now he has like about 80,000 subscribers. And basically, it's a pretty decent sized channel. And basically, Keemstar says, you know what, just take down the video. Take it down. I apologize, man. I apologize. But obviously, Josh doesn't want to take it down because the video got him like over 300,000 views, I believe. And he basically tweeted at Keemstar saying, you know, it's helping me eat. It's helping me pay rent because this guy, like, doing YouTube is a very hard task. It's a very hard job to do because it takes time to build your audience. And, you know, if you can get a video of that size, you know, the money is definitely going to help. But the main reason why he wanted to keep the video is to show, you know, people, like, what Keemstar is and what he did. Like, he's not going to take it down just because he apologized. But Keemstar gets all pissed off and rants on his stream because he says that Josh said to people that Keem paid him, tried to pay him to take off the video, which is exactly what Keem did. Like one tweet said that Keem said that he was gonna pay this Josh guy money to take down the video. Like he's bribing the guy. That's just scummy. That's very terrible. You don't bribe people to do something for you. That's just terrible. And then and Keem basically lies about it. He said, no, what I did was I told him I would pay whatever money that you got off the video, which I can kind of see, you know, it's a little different, but it's only very slightly different. So Keem, you're retarded for that. And honestly, Eki, another pretty decent sized YouTuber at 70,000 subscribers, made a video on this. I'll link his channel in the description down below. And this is basically where we are today. Leafy made another video ranting more about this, about the whole Josh situation. And Grade A Underway finally made his video today, and he's gonna upload the second part on Tuesday, I believe. And his video that he uploaded today basically sorry. It basically exposes Keemstar as a pedo. Basically, Grade basically made a video showing that what a freaking cunt Keemstar is, and on top of that, saying that Keemstar is a pedo because he had ages ago, Keemstar had a girl stream, literally had a girl naked, 15-year-old girl now, naked, stream to him or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Just watch Grade's video. I'll leave a link in the description down below. But that's basically the entire situation up until now. I mean, actually not really. I have one more thought. Keemstar quit. He quit DramaAlert. He's no longer the host. He said the new host, Ty, will be hosting primarily now, and if there's a debate, he'll be back on or whatever. But, you know, overall, the community is kind of happy that Keem is gone from DramaAlert. But that's basically the main concept of everything. That's basically everything in a nutshell. But I still gotta go over my opinion on this. Now, what do I think of Keemstar based on all the evidence all these YouTubers have given me? Well, what do I think of Keemstar? I think he's a cunt. Simply because he invades people's privacy and tries to expose people for false allegations. And when people give him the slightest bit of criticism, he basically goes batshit crazy and basically insults you on Twitter. And even if Keemstar literally added you to his sub box, even if he literally did the smallest thing to you, as to say, even if Keemstar, I don't know, but even if Keemstar did the smallest thing to you, if you rant about him, if you yell at him, or if you rant about him, if you do anything that's mean to him, basically, anything that would insult him, even though you're in the right, he will literally hold that against you. So that's saying he gives you 10 new subscribers, and 10 years later he does something stupid, you rant about it, he'll hold it against you. He's literally a 35-year-old man rat. A 35-year-old man child who's not really a man, he's more of a rat. But anyway, I mean no hate to DramaAlert. Don't send the hate their way, please. Anyways, goodbye and farewell.